Let's see. Alessandro says, hello, Eve. I did a portfolio review with you back in February 2024. That was, oh my god, 2 years ago. More than 2 years ago. Nice. As opposed to the old review where I had a generalist portfolio, these 2 years I managed to work 1 year in VR games and started specializing more and more in character art for games with focus in realism and semi-realism. Nice. Let me know how your feedback and which advice will give you to push my art further. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Nice, dude. This looks like a good portfolio. Strong one. Like, just the thumbnails are already giving me a really nice result. I actually don't remember your portfolio. I'm going to be completely honest. We review 30 portfolios every month, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to remember every single one of them. But if, for instance, you did this one back then, I'm pretty sure I gave you some compliments because this looks very good. This is the kind of stuff that you're going to be doing quite a bit as a character artist. You're going to be doing a lot of like cloth and variations and skins and things like that, because not always are you going to be doing a character from scratch. So that one's great. Maybe the only thing is, of course, some wireframes, right, to add to that particular one. And as always, why is it that every time we do portfolio review, ArtStation just starts like freaking out? Pretty sure it's not bandwidth related. Like, it's not my internet. Okay, I'm gonna go with the newest one. This one right here. Nice. I love the effects. It definitely looks a little bit too much for my particular taste, but I love the composition, like the light and everything looks pretty nice. Anatomy on the face looks a little bit weird. Like, some things, like the eyes feel a little bit too high up on the face. It's something that's relatively easy to fix. Some of the props look a little bit on the simple side of things, like this guy right here. But it's an interesting composition here. You see that full body? Okay, breakdowns, man. I'm definitely gonna tell you to add more breakdowns. Hands look fine, but I'm not entirely sure because I'm not sure if those are the feet. If those are the feet, I can definitely tell you that the proportions are a little bit off. Like, she looks way too bulky here on this part, making me believe that she's missing her legs and that she's just like half a torso, which as an angel that could potentially work. But I don't know. It looks a little bit weird again. I feel like the proportions are a little bit off on this character. Textures are great though. Like, I love the textures on the face. Kind of reminds me of the character that I did a couple of weeks ago for the hair cards course. But it looks pretty cool. There's no hair. I don't see any hair. I understand why you might have done that, because it can be a little bit tricky. Also, the wings here, I don't know. That like cover right there feels more like scales rather than wings. So I would probably be careful with that. Go with this one. Medieval Row. Oh, I really like this one. The pose feels a little bit stiff, I'm not gonna lie. But I like the mask. I like the textures. My advice for this kind of presentations is, this is what I normally call a cinematic render. Cinematic renders are fine. Like, if you're going to be doing a cinematic render for your character, that's perfectly fine. However, I do recommend you do some clean renders where things are like on a studio, right? Like on a white light, so that we can really appreciate the textures. Because right now, due to this super warm light and the fire and the sparks and everything, it's very difficult to appreciate the character. And again, we need breakdowns, man. If you want your portfolio to have more weight and for recruiters to see your stuff and be able to, well, call you, they need to see how many maps are you using. They need to see how's your topology. It is important. I know some people say it's not that important. It is very important. So make sure to include that. This one looks good as well. I like it. I feel like it's a little bit too noisy on the bumpiness of the skin. And I'm not seeing too much. No, there is a surface scattering. Yeah, this is a good one as well. Again, the pose feels a little bit stiff. I made a video about poses, by the way, a couple of years ago. What was it called? Ablio 3D poses. This one, posing fundamentals, make your character more appealing. So if you haven't checked that video out, I would strongly recommend you do. Yes, you are gonna have to rig your character to get the best like possible like result, but it is important that you pose your characters properly, because otherwise he looks like this, right? Like look how unnatural I look doing something like this, right? Like, you want to have a little bit more line of action. You want to have a little bit more interest. You want to have something, a pose that makes, even if he's going to be like let's say he's going to be like really I don't know, like stoic, right? Like he's gonna try to be very composed. You don't want to have just like this. You want to have like something like this or like this. You know, like just like move things around so that things are a little bit more interesting. Because that's definitely important for characters. Same for this one, right? Like look at how he looks. He looks like he's just like standing still like that. Like really go crazy. Like really go more intense with the poses. Poses are very, very important when presenting characters. Let's see, are we missing anyone? This one right here, 3 months ago. Nice. Yeah, okay, so one thing I'm gonna say is it's great that you have very recent work at a very good quality. That's amazing. I love that. That's really, really cool. Again, similar stuff, right? Like this character just looked like his like this, like holding the cables. Like really make him look like he's reining things in, right? Like he's controlling this robot or whatever. Like we definitely need to work a little bit more on the poses to make sure that we have a more interesting composition. As for everything else, awesome, man. Love the details. Love all of the different what's the word, like cooking things here on this one right here. It's yeah, it's really nice, and the character looks quite nice as well. But once more, I want to see breakdowns. I want to see wireframes. I want to see the maps. I want to see some passes, right? Like how does your color pass look? How does your like ambient occlusion pass look? Like all of those things can really help to see what's going on. Okay.